Let's go to the park now. Still, Speaker's Corner. Like I said, that's where most of the audience there who's watching this thing know you from. And what brought you to the park in the first place?
Okay, so obviously I'm an activist in it, so like, man, like activism has gone from far from chasing out EDL, you know, when I linked Power Sis and they brought over Umar Johnson, I've linked Ashra Crazy, you know what I'm saying? So I bang on the activism thing. Always like, even like I get woken up in the middle of the night sometimes because my mum's son's going out in some gang thing and I've got like, ask my Empress, I've got to go down and meet youths and like I'm always on call in it, you know what I'm saying? Like anything to do with like my people, you know what I'm saying? I'm always out there, you know what I'm saying? And I stand against any injustice against anyone. But like I'm an activist, you know what I'm saying? An active activist within my community, obviously, you know what I'm saying? So I basically heard that some Muslims was looking to, you know, wanted a violent, they could have got into a violent altercation with some brother. That's all I knew. I didn't know, like these times I don't know Sarah in it. I just know it's a brother that debates in the park sometimes and like he's having altercations with some Muslim brothers, you understand? So I said, all right, cool, let me come down there and see what's going on in it. You know what I'm saying? Cause man wanted to come Speaker's Corner and just see what's going on anyway. You know what I'm saying? And then like, so, and Gabs, that's my bridging. I knew Gabs from before. That's my link basically, innit? So Gabs is my bridging. Gabs is saying, I knew Gabs was going down there a little bit, you get me? So I hollered Gabs like, yo, yeah, boom, you get me? Like, yeah, man's gonna roll down there. So I come down there now. And then when I've come down there, the first week, Sarah's not there, innit? But that's the week when Mohammed was talking to Kalam about Sarah.
Don't lie, fam. You know that's the same day when I first come as well, fam.
See it there.
What?
See it there.
What?
The link up was real still, I can't lie. The trillest link up. But yeah, so Mohammed from Guidance Avenue, he's basically pissed with Sarah. That's the essence of the conversation which I can hear. Yeah. You get me? Obviously, I want to get involved and say, yo, like, can't this be resolved? But like, I wanted to observe what go on. You get me? I'm not into the chatty patty business. Yeah. So these times now, I said, I get some understanding of what go on. You get me? What my man's problems is. You get me? I haven't really heard Sarah like that. And then we've done the research on Sarah, and then I realized, is this what this brother's saying? Oh. And then I've got phone calls from a couple of my Muslim brethren saying, yo, like, who's this Sarah? Like, yeah, like they want some passer, you get me? I'm telling them, man, calm down, fam. Like, obviously, it's opinions, you know what I'm saying? Like, but obviously, if you're a Muslim, like, you can understand why people would, you know, feel like it's, you know, like they'll feel like it's disrespectful. But the only thing I'll say to the Muslims is, like, you have to understand that you've got a lot of Muslims in the Speaker's Corner and they're talking exactly the same. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I can't just look at Sarah, you know what I'm saying? And if you look at Sarah, there's a lot of truth in what the brother says. You can't, even if you don't like the packaging, you might not like the packaging, you understand? And you might not even like everything inside it. But when he speaks on stuff like, you know, belief and knowing, like, he's correct. You can't really debate him where that comes to, because we've got to know the difference between belief and knowledge. That's true. You know what I'm saying? So these times now, I've said, I want peace in it. I don't want no war in the park in it. I want peace in it. So I've come down there to back a brother, but obviously I'm a brother that deals with peace in it. You know what I'm saying? Because I've been in war and ain't nothing nice in war. You understand? So man only war when we need to war. You understand? Your back's up against the wall, then that's when you war. You get me? Like, I've read the Art of War, and the Art of War says the greatest warrior is the one who doesn't get into the war. You know what I'm saying? That's the best warrior, the one who doesn't even get into the war. So, like, that's what I'm on, innit? You know? And I'm a real warrior. Don't get it twisted. Like if you're talking about this fighting for our people, bro, man's been out there. Like, I'm telling you, I've chased down EDL from Tower Hamlets before, all around the block. You understand? And I can't even tell you other things I've done, but I've fought for ionized people many times. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, fighting's nothing. I like fighting. Like, even if I lose or win, even when I got rushed, I would feel good afterwards, because I'm cut from that cloth, like a warrior cloth. So it's not really a problem fighting and that. It's just the whole reality of war and the bloodshed and the loss and all of them things there. That's what I'm more thinking about, not really myself. But anyway, so I've come down there now, so I'm trying to see if there's a way for peace in it. So the first thing I'm saying to Sarah is, yo, if you could tone that down just a little bit, like just let's just have a respectful conversation. You understand? And don't get it twisted. I show Sarah you've got to take the higher moral ground, because what happened with Sarah, from what I've seen, is everyone's talking crud, and he's just talking out there talking. However, whoever he's debating is talking. You know what I'm saying? Or whoever's in the comments is talking. He's just talking the same way they're talking. So it's like fire with fire. You understand? But I said to him that, we're coming with this Kemetic philosophy and we're coming with this African spirituality, that we should take the higher moral ground and not even stoop to anyone's, you get me, levels, you get me, of engagement. You know what I'm saying? And I said the same thing to my Muslim brothers, because don't get it twisted. Like, I'm not a guy that will go to Sarah and say, yeah, they're Muslims. Anytime I'm speaking to Sarah, I'm saying, no, but I know that Muslims are chill though, fam. And anytime I'm speaking to the Muslims, I'm saying, no, but Sarah's making a lot of good points, fam. I'm not on no backbiting, talk behind. Everyone knows where I stand, and I don't care if no one likes it as well. I don't care. All the commenters, everyone from YouTube can off. Yeah, real talk, like on that one, because I've got my real family around me, people that know, man, people that have seen me when I'm down, seen me when I'm up. Like, that's my core, innit? You understand? If I was to lose that, I was to lose everything. You understand? So everyone that's hating and that, man's not watching that. But I say to Sarah, you shouldn't let anyone bring you down to their levels. And I said to the Muslims that this was Ramadan, like, it's not even any time of the month. Like, these times, you man should be on some mad praying, mad spiritual thing. You're just ignoring anything that's going to take you out of that spiritual place. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I come down to the park. I come down to the park. Muhammad had his thing with Kalam, you get me? Then the next week, imagine this now, when you viewers are going to like this one still, you get me? Remember when Sarah rolled up with the gang, you get me? I was meant to be there. How about that? I was meant to be there now. And then, like, I've rolled up late, and I've even made a couple other Kemet brothers roll down. Like, one of them had a debate with Shamsi. Like, you might have seen them. You get me? So I've even told a couple G's, cause I can't lie, from the way Muhammad was going on, because I hadn't met Sarah yet, but from what I saw, the conversation between Muhammad and Kalam, I knew that there might be some sort of confrontation. You know what I'm saying?
What do you mean when you say that? You mean what, physical?
The thing about the elements of what we're dealing with right now, is you see all the hostility in the air. The physical is just like one click of a finger away, bro. Man's been in this situation. That's why I'm trying to dissolve it. I'm trying to, like, kill it from now, because, like, when there's tension, all it's gonna take is one person to just have a bad day that day, or, you know what I'm saying, someone passed away, or, you know what I'm saying, they've got too much on them. It could be anyone from anywhere, you know what I'm saying? And then boom, the whole thing explodes. And when it explodes, it's gonna be hard to put it back in that box. Right now, we can, you get me? Because everyone can be cool, everyone can live their lives, and you know what I'm saying? So I've come down, but I've come late. This is after the process, and now you're interviewing Muhammad and Hussein. You get me? Yeah, these times I've just rolled up. You get me? So I've just rolled up. I'm trying to find out what once. I've even phoned, I've said, Kalam, like, cause Sarah's gone now, innit? Sarah ducked out. So I've said, look, tell man to come back, fam. Cause I still ain't met the youth. I don't know anything about the youth. I've come down to back the youth. And the youth's ducked out. So I've said to him, yo, Sarah, like, what on family, like, roll back. Like, Sarah will tell you. I said to him, roll back. He said, nah. Like, my brother's telling, man, you get me? Like, that's dead, you get me? So I said, all right, cool, we'll back up on the next one. You know what I'm saying? And then, and then from there, for about, like, these times, when I first went to Speaker's Corner, I was thinking all the Muslims are on some hostile thing. But then when I was reasoning with one, two, man, I realized, like, they're all different. You can't even judge all the Muslims at Speaker's Corner based upon one Muslim, because, like, there's so many different, like, personalities and philosophies. It's the same thing with Kemet. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't judge Gary based upon Sarah, or Sarah based upon Kalam, or Kalam based upon Gabs. They're all four individuals, you know what I'm saying? And that's the same thing with Muslims. Muslims are individuals, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So then these times now, I kind of realized that it wasn't no big beef between Muslims and Kemets. It was really from what I saw, Muhammad had a problem with Sarah and he wanted to deal with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, he didn't like what Sarah was saying. Now, Muhammad said that thing. Remember, Muhammad said about the, he had the clip. Muhammad saying there's a clip where Sarah is saying dirty, effing Muslims. You know what I'm saying? Now, I can't lie. When Muhammad first said that, yeah, me being a black man, innit? Like, I was thinking, that don't sound like our language. Like, we might say confused Muslim. You know what I'm saying? We might say, you know, a brainwashed Muslim. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I can't really see a lot of black men saying dirty effing Muslim. Like, that sounds like some like real Essex.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Some real Essex kind of language. I can't even see that in Sarah's vernacular. The way Sarah speaks, it don't really seem like Sarah's the kind of guy that's gonna really say, you know, dirty effing Muslim. You know what I'm saying? Now, I might have been wrong. You get me, Carl? I said from Muhammad, from Guidance Avenue, is so sure that he's got this footage with Sarah saying dirty effing Muslim, yeah, then when this footage comes out, then that's it, innit? Sarah said it, and you get me, I gotta put my hands up and say, yo, Sarah, that's wrong, fam. You can't be saying that, blood. You be sounding like some EDL. Yeah. You be sounding like Tony Robinson or whatever his name is. You know what I'm saying? But so these times I'm waiting for that footage. Like, I was waiting for Muhammad's video, because once that footage came out, I would have been like, yo, because you know the Dawa channels, they got like 5-6 different cameras in it. So like, they must have captured it somewhere in it. So then these times now, when he said that he didn't have the footage, I stopped watching that interview still.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You didn't watch the rest of it?
Well, I want to hear where the footage is, innit? And then, like, obviously I can't really be on the thing where one man's talking about a next man for an hour. Yeah. Okay, you're calling the next man a batty man, innit? Yeah, you're saying you love man, but you need to be saying Muhammad, peace be upon his name, more times in your interviews. Yeah. Personally, I feel like the Muslims at Speaker's Corner are too like obsessed with Sarah. You know what I'm saying? Like, and this is like, that's taken away from their spirituality, but it's also showing that the Muslims that are behaving like this, they obviously, like, you only behave like that when you haven't got a good argument, innit? Because if you can reason something out and you really got a good argument, then boom, you're gonna go for that, you know what I'm saying? But I reckon, like I've said to Sarah bare times, you get me? I reckon Sarah can divulge his information in a way which is more respectful, but still pungent and to the point. Potent, you know what I'm saying? Like, but that's up to him. It's got nothing to do with me. You know what I'm saying? I can only give a man advice. You get me? But he's got to live his life. But so yeah, I was a bit disappointed about that. I can't lie, because I was waiting for that footage to come out. You get me? But yeah, like I just feel like we just need peace at the park, and I feel like this whole Muslim Kemet beef is really Muhammad's problem is Sarah, and then like Muslims, he's basically, because he's a Muslim, like, and because Sarah is also, you know, discussing Islam, like the whole Muslims have kind of had to huddle around Muhammad, you get me, kind of thing, like, you know what I'm saying? Just, man, they're just backing their brother on one sense, you get me? But then there's a next sense where you might become the oppressor. If you get me, Carl, really and truly, you should be dealing with this with words. Speaker's Corner, innit? It's not, that's why when man are calling man out for fights and that, like, I'm not gonna lie, if man offer me out for any MMA fight, I'm telling you, we'll rock it right there. We'll just swing it out. Straight up, bro. Don't come offering man nothing like that, bro. So there's these little stuff, you get me? Like, our stuff that we're not going to be able to be sincere while we're offering each other out for fights, because we're actually meant to be fighting with our minds. That's what it's about, innit? You go home on Sunday night, and then Monday to Friday you do research. Some people do research and they fill up their cup, and then they come Speaker's Corner full, you get me? And then they can't learn nothing, you get me? And there's some people that come half full and they manage to learn, but that's what you're meant to be doing. You're meant to be fighting with your mind. So when man are going into physicalities, it's like, what? Is your mind, the power of your mind not enough anymore, bro? You know what I'm saying? And this ain't no diss to no one, you know? Like, obviously, like, I wanted to see man before this, but man wasn't there last Speaker's Corner, and tell man what I was gonna say after I see the interview, you get me? Even I might see man before this comes out and tell man, because I'm sure like that, you get me? I'm not trying to hide from no one. And I have to say, that time when when that guy got the box at Speakers Corner. When the guy held the box,
that?
it was Muhammad from Guidance Avenue that first came up to man, and it gave me some 1-2 wise words. You get me? So you get me? I haven't had any negative experience with this guy personally, innit?
Yeah.
But I do see the vendetta that he has with Sarah, and I do see that he just needs. I just feel like, bro, just get off of this, innit? Because there's an energy that you're creating that's got nothing to do with Islam.
Yeah.
And it's got more to do with our ego and, you know, who's got the biggest balls and, you know what I'm saying? It's got nothing to do with Islam and, you know, spirituality and, you know, praying and fasting and becoming a better person and submitting to the will of Allah. You know what I'm saying, bro?
Hey, still. Hey, still.